Um, okay, so I think this is live. So hello everyone watching the stream. I'm Jasper, and I'm sorry if I'm whispering since I'm pretty sure my mom's awake. So let's start. Oh, prologue. Ooh, I should probably be reading this out loud. It's not a trick, you know that. I'm sure all your ilk has heard of me. Here we go. Do you even know how to hold it? I'm not reading whatever these are, so sometimes I get asked why I do this. He stands, eyes narrow, and you touch the tips of your blades. Proper stance and all. You wish more smugglers had the touch of class this soul did. You almost feel bad for what's about to happen. Then you remember the document detailing the deaths caused by counterfeit medicine lab start to finish, like it was photocopied straight into your head. There's three reasons. I haven't There are three reasons. Here's the first. It's only fair. Face to face, blade to blade, an honest chance. You deserve that. Everyone deserves that. If you die with nobility, with courage. What is actually going on? If you don't, you walk out of here as the first man in 12 sleeps to win a duel with me. And that's something to fight for. Alex, you start with a bounce feint to the right, but he doesn't take the bait holding steady, but too passive is shame. With a bit more aggression and he'd be a real challenge. You're strengthening yourself to continue the duel. Um, I follow up with a simple thrust. You follow up with a simple thrust. This one knows what he's doing. You can see it in the stance. He might have just been like you learning that. I'm not pronouncing that. In some bright office, dreaming of a real regulator blade like Prosper Pinna gleaming in your hand. If so, he strayed. You didn't. Your superior technique prevails and you catch his blade in a price differ. All leverage yours. You press you press your advantage and slide effortlessly closer with the tip until you pierce his chest right beside his blood pusher, which I assume is a heart. Sliding your sharp. Oh no! Oh, the second reason I'm doing this is the one is the one I need to hear. It's the important one. If there's anything out there for your soul after this, if you meet any kind of maker or see the shred of any dead, I need you to carry I need you to carry a message for me. Tell them this is for Alina Robiad. I will send them as many as they need to adventure. He's nodding. As Even as the blood starts to trickle from the corner of his mouth, good mad. And if you see her, tell her I'm sorry. I can't join her just yet. Take taking a picture. You wait for him to slump over dead and slide your blade off him, taking a picture with your visor to document another successful accomplice initiative to your superiors. You pull off a handkerchief out of your coat pocket and wipe your blade clean. You speak to no one as you sheath it and walk out of the room. The third reason is that I enjoy it, and I always have. Oh, okay, don't mess with her. Do not mess with her. There's cuties. So there's cuties. Okay, I don't want to get. Your name is Cecily Iopara, and you are the chief regulator for the Reperton Corporation, more recently known as the variety of its Slickery brands. You've been pulled off your current caseload for a priority Aleph, which is one in a binary eclipse level of a problem, which is good. Petty crime gets rote after a while. You walk through the busy open office hubs. Cubicles were deemed too impersonal by some new age synergizer or another and replaced sweeps ago. You're sure they will be back in a few. That's how it always goes in these halls. Okay, since no one's watching at all, I'm gonna go grab a Fago. Okay, I'm back. Is my mic working? Hello, yellow. Okay. Sorry to the 0 viewers. You walk through the busy open office cuticles that were deemed too impersonal by some new age synergizer. Oh. You let the symphony wash over you, played by the dozens of clacking keyboards, the idle sameness of phone conversations on auto headsets, the shuffle of papers and whine of copier. Home sweet home. Mm, that could be good. Your business isn't with any of these low-level bureaucrats, thank goodness. No, you wish the No, you take long strides past all of them, coat swishing in dramatic contrast to their button-up and slacks. You're on your way to your superior's office. I swear she just moved. I swear she just moved. I'm fucking terrified. This case starts, as all your best have, with consolation with a newly. That sounds way too much like a body part for me to attempt to say it. Hair. Ooh! I forgot they look pretty. That sounds so bad. Um, okay. Um, mm, 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 mm. His assistant gives you a curt nod and presses a button on her desk that slides open the door. Same colorful office as always, littered with the idle fascinations to occupy him during long meetings or periods of thought. This is colorful. This is not fucking colorful. What the fuck? Aw. While nodding along to a rant he's receiving through the phone and held to his ear, he gestures you to come in and sit down. You've never forgotten a face or anything at all. Okay, Cecily, what's 2 plus 2? I'm gonna get shot down. Throughout the game, you can you can select the recall upon characters to search your near perfect memory. The memories may be useful for solving the case ahead. Okay, so that's good since I have very easy memory I forget things very easily-ish. I don't know. Recall Sestro and Thol. Should we? Okay. Um, should we recall Sestro, my 0 viewers? No. Okay. You know what? I'll summarize him for you. Fucking nerd. Okay. That's my summary. Right now, he looks downright sour. Once you recognize the sandpaper, harsh, salty voice sounding his ear, you feel a twinge of sympathy. Is that hard for you? The Repeton elites are rarely sensible, but few could match the talent for absolute nonsense Cowder Kyrian has displayed over the sweeps. Is okay. I will there wasn't much about Cowder in the comic in my opinion, but was he that insufferable? Is is he this insufferable? You watch your employer pinch the jaw of his note. What the fuck? What the? Okay, I'm not laughing. You watch your employer pinch the bridge of his nose with 2 fingers, jaw clenched as he listens to Carrion go. About late shipments? Off the dribble, he passes off a magazine. You wonder. You little fucking shit, Sestro. Oh well, you aren't being paid to listen to the grievances of Mr. Enthal, flock of fledgling higher hyperloopers, so you don't. He looks so fucking pissed. This is my profile picture. Okay, I'm actually so mad. I'm so glad. Is is the stream not going? Hey, is the let me double check on that. Hmm? Okay, the stream is going. The stream is going. Sestra rolls his eyes theatrically. At some high point, he finally meets your gaze. He mouths something. Look pained. He can. He can't not pitch it. Okay. What the fuck? He stole the fizzy lifting drinks. He doesn't even drink it. Either way, you certainly don't care. Oh my goodness. He's so pissed. He is so. What the fuck is that? Oh yeah, forgot. Forgot in the comic. Mm. Mm. You guys need to go down to Walmart and get yourself these sugar motherfucking cookies. He makes a cutting gesture across his throat with his hands and points at the phone receiver for your benefit, while making his voice perfectly pleasant and neutral for Cowders. He assures him that the corporate will do all in its ability to ensure the timely delivery of his shipment, as if he could only answer a few questions. Oh my goodness! Yes. You stand up, draw your pistol, and aim towards the phone receiver off Sestra's side, towards the enormous window that makes up the office outer wall. Mhm. You watch Sestra cup his hands over his loose ear, while the twin sounds of the gunshot oh my goodness. Punctured the glass rings painfully in your own. Immediately, the corporate security alarm blares to life. Cecily isn't icon, but damn is she dangerous. Hot. You watch Thesla you watch Thestra mouth something, we'll call you right back. Maybe hang up, immediately turning to his computer system and turning off the alarm before the system's response can get too serious. A few defensive drones fly into the office as you put your gun away, but it's been a long time since you were first given the license to use deadly force in corporate halls. Okay. Hmm. They see they see nothing's wrong in the office and dutifully fly away. Sestro regards you with what seems like equal parts annoyance and gratitude for a moment, then presses a button on his computer and instructs it to remind him to address Powder's concerns later. He pauses through email and he adds, then turns to you. Effective as ever, Miss Iopara. I can't I'm not doing voices. You see this voice right here? Right, this voice right here. This is all you're getting. Okay. Not that I feel it was necessary to damage corporate assets like that. Even if it was even suspected threat can be often severe as long as one of the better excuses which to Pucklight is distractingly powerful. They can relate to the fear of it. There's no damage to speak of anyway. Sestro is so used to the show that he doesn't turn around, but you regard the broken hole in the window with keen, if distant, interest. The broken edges of the glass has already started to leak, oozing the translucent drops which turned to silky gray threads of liquid crystal. I need to watch that. That sounds so satisfying. Within the moments of substance, I will coat the hole between inside and outside will freeze solid, as if no breach ever occurred. I was speaking I was speaking of your hearing faculties, Miss Iopara. Senses as keen as yours are hard to come by, and while I'm sure we could repair any damage done to either of us, time is a premium at the moment. I need to, I need you to, I need you on top form. So please take care of yourself going forward. Aw, of course. Are you Miss Libetta? What the f- Let me see the dialogue. Are you and Mrs. Libetta? Oh, you sure you shoot him a glare. You're really in no mood to talk about personal matters. Understandable. I didn't mean to overstep. Consider my concern a thank you for freeing up my afternoon from grub sitting. Isn't Powder like, 19? Um, Something around that. Um, I know he went to school with Merritt. I can't remember what age they were, but I know like Merritt is like nine sweeps, which is like 18 or 19, I think. On the subject of which, your assignment. I've trust you've heard of the Canteen Empire? Sestra pauses as he expects a reply, but you've been here long enough to know better. Nobody hasn't heard of the Biscanteens, one of the older civilizations known to Repeton's past. They were famed as rowdy, macab- macabre bunch in their golden age. In this age they're lost, the skeletons of their societies, that's is all that's left of them. After he collects his thoughts, he continues, last night we heard a security breach in the northern wastes, near the near the site of some Biscantine ruins. A transport convoy was compromised. There were casualties. Two guards plus the convoy's driver. All three were found executed face down in the snow. I'm sorry. Oh, that sounds Oh, fuck. I should not laugh at that. He slides you a picture of the bodies across the table to you. You whistle in awe of the sight. Clean cuts. This is professionals' work. And the convey wasn't op and the convey wasn't operating on its regular schedule. Anyone who might have known about the order to reroute the convey's transit could have set this up. I'll need a list of names, of course, and whatever was taken clearly special. Does my assignment include its retrieval? And if so, do I get to know what it is? It always pays to show your superiors. You can predict them. The more aware they are, the you know, the more aware they are, you know what they're doing better than they do. The less bother to get in their way. Sestro, force pass, seems reassured by your surety. He looks uncertain for a moment, as he might say something. Then he sighs, gets up, turns away from you, and looks out the window. Get back here! You resist the urge to roll your eyes. The kid makes a spectacle of this window whenever he genuinely cares about something, and you're tempted to gently inform him it's a shitty excuse for a poker face every time. But you aren't paid to give advice, so instead you wait and listen. Eventually he speaks. Your powers of perception continue to shine, Mrs. Iopara. Miss Iopara, it's wonderful to know I can rely on you at, st- at times such as these. Yeah, yeah, kid, you answer in your head. You wonder if you'll ever be able to get your briefings done without the pointless flattery. You're right, of course. I will need you to discover who from the corporate leaks such crucial information to our Cillians. And uncovering the identity of the thieves, bringing them to justice will also be among your duties. But the most important task by far is to return our lost cargo to us. Oh, that's what Kelder was bitching about. While these ruins were originally Biscantine and remain designated as such on official records, we have strong reason to believe the location was approached by worshippers of the Vivifer. The Vivifier? I think that's the Weird Al Clown quote, if I remember right. That earns Sesho your brow. Raised in genuinely interest, you've heard rumors about the Vivifier, all the old legends, of course. But even at high, but, but even as high up as the corporate ladder as you are, This is the first time you've heard that name spoken so seriously. The item was taken fr- the item that was taken from us was a flighter of what we believed to be her own blood. Trust. I trust I don't have to explain further why recovery is so crucial. Sestro is doing that thing where he sorts of strokes the glass, all contemplative angst, but you but e- but even though you feel he doesn't he does this every time you see him, it doesn't feel like tired and empty this once. You think of whew, you think of what stories say about the very first blood, that it can heal wounds or create untethered everlasting life. Maybe even save the Repeton if Trollkind were to understand its mysteries well enough. Is the Repeton dying? Okay. You can get you can guess well enough that that's what Sestro is thinking at least. Some things never change. I think the situation speaks for itself. Good. Expect a message with your names and any other points of data we feel you may find useful shortly. I expect you to start working on this immediately. You understand? Of course, Mr. Enthal. Excellent. Your services are appreciated as ever, Miss Cecily, if that isn't too forward. Your employer's voice catches on his breath. The hitch you would have the hitch would have been imperceptible imperceptible interceptible to most people, but it, but if you were most people, you wouldn't be where you are. You already know what he's going to say, and you're already tired of it. But it's but so much of being a professional is holding your tongue while other people are not. I wish to impress you on that. The assignment. This one is truly any more vast of you. Yes. Yet is truly. You look past Drescher to the half melted healing mess of glass by his hand. You wonder how much he really believes he can fix this broken world. Whether it's a small vial of the substance or really anything else. You suppose the earnest of the desire is noble, at least. But not all things that shatter heal easily as glass does. If someone were to ask you your opinion, you suppose to say that you believe this world is shattering from the start was shattering from the start. That the poison choking it goes to the deepest center. Some things are just broken, and they stay broken for good. Wait, one moment. I need to see the log. For good? Okay, for good. There's a beat of silence between you. He looks at you. For a moment, he seems downright vulnerable, in a way that almost threatens to move you. Maybe it's not the world that's broken. Maybe it's just your heart. Either way, not much about this world holds your interest, and even less seems worth saving. But you suppose if it has something to run this planet, it may be as well as may it may be well this kid who seems to really want to fix it. You guess that's something. I'm counting on you, Cecily. Thank you. In any case, you're not paid to have opinions, existential or otherwise. Of course, Mr. Enthal. For good. You're paid to get results. An hour of prep later, you have a briefcase full of files, including the deck of Trollodex cards of suspects and potential allies you'll be dealing on with this case. The Trollodex identification system provides a simple card-based interface for field agents and regulators who must interface with large numbers of suspects while managing their caseload. As the name suggests, it was originally uh physical filing system. Entire warehouse used to be decided just to maintaining the records, but dwindling population size and the marvels of digitalization now means that the whole thing is accessible at any time in any location. Despite the convenience, you still find yourself resorting to the real cards once in a while. What when you need to focus on something particular troubling case. Something about holding a person's life in your hands strengthens your resolve. It's just a little strange, but you take your own card with you wherever you go. It sits in the breast pocket above your blood blood pusher. Heart, if someone wants to run you through, they'll have to do it twice. And that's a little joke you tell. I get it. You tell yourself. Mm, that figures good. Nobody has managed it so far, and after 12 sweeps, the card has come to be a sort of good luck charm. You keep another card close to your chest, but for different reasons. A promise long overdue. Penis, 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 penis. That's a penis. That's a penis. It's shooting out cum. It's shooting out cum. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna get banned. I'm gonna get banned. You step through the streets you've memorized like a hymnal since you were first accommodated in Stronghold 21 over 10 sweeps ago. Um, okay, so for that comment, I do think it would be best if I end the stream here. Bye everyone. Thanks for watching, even though no one did.